Hi guys, Ron Gregorio here with another tutorial of the Usf2000. So let's see the full app and then I'm gonna explain the lab step by step, okay? So let's begin. Here in the start finish line we're gonna try to brake as close as possible with the 100 board here. Uh, it's a slightly braking zone, not a heavy braking. Uh, you have to trail braking all the way through the corner. See how much the braking I'm applying here. Slightly on the steering wheel, slightly on the brakes, because you have to keep the momentum of the car. You don't want to understeer or oversteer here. It's a fast left-handed corner. So here I stop trail braking almost closer to the apex here. It's a tricky corner, so here I'm gonna start to accelerating and then go all the way to full throttle because I want to maintain the momentum of the car. I hit the curb here because I was trying to avoid this dark path here. This has a negative inclination and can make you understeer here. And if you understeer on this part of the corner, it's almost impossible to return the car because you're gonna hit the grass, and this grass can break your car. So here I'm 100% on the throttle and I'm gonna aim this yellow curb on the exit, because if I go beyond that, my weight of the weight of the car is all the way to the right here. So if I hit the grass, I it's almost sure that I'm gonna hit the wall here. I'm gonna spin and hit the wall because all the weight of the car it's on the right wheels here. So here a little straight, and we're gonna aim the second board here on the left. Use all the track on the corner entry here. See, I'm gonna brake here. Use all the track. See how I'm on the white line here. And this corner, it's a double apex corner and a downhill corner. So here I'm gonna brake and start to release the brakes and turn the wheel to the right here. But I want to maintain the rotation of the car and not oversteer too much because it will compromise my corner exit. So here a heavy braking zone, almost 50%, and then I slightly reduce the brake pressure here. See how much rotation I can get on this point. See how much I can do the car to rotate here. So slightly on the throttle here, just to maintain the momentum of the car, to maintain the balance of the car. I'm gonna wait until the car feels comfortable to start to acceleration again. I think you can use this board as a reference to start applying throttle. And I'm gonna aim the curb on the exit here to maximize my exit speed, my corner exit. So because this is the longest straight we have on the circuit and we want to carry as much of the speed as I can. So here it's my favorite part of the track. The next corner you have to trail braking. It's a very good corner here to practice trail braking. We're gonna aim the 200 board here, the third board, if you count the boards like me. Use all the way through the track, a heavy braking zone, 60% of the brakes here. And then I'm gonna slightly, as soon as I start to release my brakes, I'm gonna apply steering wheel. So here, if you can see, I'm slightly turning, I'm almost straight with the steering wheel. And as soon as I'm gonna release my brakes, I'm gonna start applying angle here. If you shift the weight all the way to the front here, if you do too aggressive, you're gonna understeer. If you don't put too much weight on the front, you're gonna oversteer. And so this corner is a tricky one. So here I'm maintaining the momentum of the car, the balance of the car. As soon as I hit the curb, I'm gonna apply full throttle here because I want to make I want the throttle to rotate the car and help me in the corner. So try to exit on the mid of the corner because the next section is a uphill left-handed. So just slightly on the brakes here, the car can be unbalanced here so easily. So here I'm just applying throttle and brakes to maintain the rotation of the car and the balance. I'm gonna hit the curb, and as soon as I feel the track going downhill, I'm gonna apply throttle, and then I'm gonna 100%. Here I oversteered a little bit, but don't go all the way to this yellow curb because you will not have time to go back to the left to do the next corner. So be on the middle of the road here and push all the way to the left because the next corner is a tricky one. As soon as I feel the pavement to be flat here, I'm gonna apply brakes, just a little brake. See how much I'm using brakes here, so almost 10%, because you have to maintain the car, the balance of the car. All the second sector here, it's about maintaining the weight of the car and make the car rotate to do the corner. It's almost like that. So here I'm not applying pedals because I want to maintain the weight of the car, and then I slightly return the acceleration because I don't want to upset the car here because I can oversteer easily. So this next corner is a full throttle. I rode off the curb here, but the perfect line, it's almost hitting the curb here. Since this was the fastest lap and I could match the VRS time here, so I will post this lap. But here I just released my brakes here, my acceleration, sorry, my acceleration here because I had to maintain the balance of the car because it would oversteer. Full throttle here, and then on this corner you're gonna hit the curb. I pass just on the sideways here, but you can hit the curb, and as soon as you see this yellow line, this yellow curb, you're gonna brake here. I'm almost straight, going straight to the curb here, and I'm gonna apply just 10% of the brakes here because I have to maintain the balance. Like I said, all this section is about maintain the balance of the car and the momentum, try to rotate the car without loss speed of losing the balance of the car. Here I'm not applying the brakes because I want the car to be balanced. 100% acceleration here, but then see how I correct the steering wheel because this uphill and downhill upsets the car a lot and you can oversteer like me here. See, I oversteer here. And then you can go to this yellow line if you don't oversteer it so much. See, I almost right of the curb here. And then in this part I try to carry a lot of the speed from this last corner because it's a fast part of the track here. And then here you're gonna be close as possible with this wall, and you're gonna brake on the 200 marks here, just slightly on the brakes. Like I said before, it's about keep the momentum and the balance of the car. So see, just slightly on the brakes, no pedals apply, just to keep the control of the car. And then I'm gonna return the acceleration slightly. You can ride off this curb to be the fastest line as possible here. And then here, as you can see from the cockpit view here, this line it's a curved line, but it feels like in a part here it becomes a straight line. So as you can see here, I'm going straight with the steering wheel, and I'm gonna apply the brakes here. It's a downhill session again, so if you brake too much, you're gonna oversteer. If you don't brake as much as you can, as much as possible, you're gonna understeer. So it's a tricky session. You have to feel the track to become straight to start applying braking. That was the reference that I was using. And again, about maintaining the balance of the car. See, I'm not braking or acceleration too much here. I'm not applying throttle too much, just to maintain the rotation of the car. And as soon as I see that my car it's gonna hit this tall curb here, see, it's not so tall here, and it's very tall here. So we aim in the not so tall part, and then we're gonna acceleration. We're gonna apply the throttle here. Try to maintain the balance of the car because it's so easily to oversteer here in this part of the track. And then full throttle on this corner. It almost feels like a straight. And this was a lap at Mid-Ohio. Many thanks again, guys. I will try to post every week the track that it was using on the week. And sorry for my bad English. I'm a Brazilian guy and I don't practice a lot. So I hope you like it, and thanks.